going on, guys? Welcome back to another Shep's Garage video. You joined me here in Las Vegas on vacation with me, and behind me is the car that we rented, a 2022 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range. And today I'm going to tell you guys why this is the perfect car for non-car people. Now, of course, if you're new to the channel, this is the first time seeing my face on your screen over country, please click the subscribe button down below for more awesome automotive content like none of anybody else's before. I try to make my content unique, and I'm also trying to become a full-time YouTuber, and I cannot do it without your guys' support. But anyways, back to the Tesla. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world am I running an automotive YouTube channel and I'm showing a Tesla Model 3? Well, I believe that this is the perfect car for non-car people. We have been previous owners of a Tesla Model 3 Performance, and I do really like the idea of electric cars, even as a car enthusiast. I don't really understand the hate that Tesla gets. I am a car enthusiast that loves cars, but I also like Tesla as a company because I just think their cars are kind of cool. Today I'm going to show you guys around this Tesla Model 3 and tell you guys why this car is the perfect car for people that don't even like cars, for someone that needs a car to get from point A to point B, and that's basically it. So let's get started. Now, we rented this car through Hertz. Hertz has got a major Tesla fleet, but anyways, that's a story for another video of why Teslas are good rental cars. But anyways, exterior wise, I think the Model 3 is a really good looking car for what it is. Yes, it's electric. Yes, it looks like an egg. And yes, it's very aerodynamic, but I think for what this car is, it's a really good looking car in this like entry level sedan luxury segment. I really do like the headlight design on this car. It kind of looks very, very Porsche-esque from the front, at least. I love all the little aero pits, the deck down here. Sidewise, I really like how sleek the side looks. The door handles kind of blending in with the car now with the updated matte black trim here. And then along the back, it is a pretty decently looking car. You have the lights, the arrow down here, kind of a little diffuser looking thing. But overall, this car is a relatively good looking car. I also love the big glass roof that goes from here all the way to here, and obviously the windshield which goes down to there. So overall, exterior wise, is really, really good looking. Now, moving on to the interior of the Model 3, this is where I do believe is really nice for this segment. Obviously, the interior is maybe a little too simple for some people, but I still think it's nice for what it is. You have this nice wood trim and then very, very minimalistic door panels with just what you need. Your door handle and then the window switches and then your emergency switch, which for the door handle, which is there. And then stepping inside the car, it's very, very simple, and it really just, it's everything of what you're looking for. So obviously, all you really have is your steering wheel with the necessary turn signal, windshield wiper, drive stalk controls, and then here, which is your basic screen, which obviously I can go really, really in depth to this, but it houses your controls, your radio, your air conditioning, your heated seats, your navigation, your supercharger network, the lot of it. And then down here you have phone chargers, a storage space, and then more storage in here. And then probably one of the most best features of this car are the seats. Now, these seats, I do believe, are some of the nicest, most comfortable seats in the entire car industry. They're so soft and plush and comfy. I love the way these seats sit. And then, of course, you have the major big canopy glass roof, which goes from here all the way to there. Like I said, really, really cool. It does not get super hot inside the car either because it is UV tinted and all that stuff. And then you have a nice back seat for other people, seats 5, and heated rear seats as well. Additionally, practicality as well is really nice. This is a standard range, and according to Tesla, I believe it gets around 270 miles on a charge. Plus, you have the supercharger network, and then plus, it can seat up to 5 people. Adding on to the fact that you actually get 2 trunks, the front trunk, obviously, which I will get out and show now, and then obviously you have the rear trunk, which has a lot of storage space in it as well. You you have a rear trunk, which is power opening and closing. You have storage space in here, all of that trunk space in there. And then you tap the open button there, and then you come around here, and then you have the front trunk. So you may be wondering, where am I going with this? Well, I wanted to show you that that's what you get on a base standard range base model Tesla Model 3. It's a pretty nice car for what it is, and on the used market, these cars have tanked significantly since we've had our Model 3 Performance. When we bought our Tesla Model 3 Performance, it was pretty early on. It was only 3 years after the car launched, so we bought it in 2019, and that car we bought for around $60,000. Since now, you can find them on the used market for half that for a performance model. For just a standard range model, Tesla announced that it was going to be a $35,000 car. You can find them with around 20 to 30,000 miles for just around $25,000 to $30,000. That's around what you're paying for a used or a brand new Toyota Corolla or Honda Civic, which is kind of what non-car people buy if they just need a car. Obviously, there are people like me and you that love cars. We care about what we drive. I really love my Volkswagen GTI, my Mark 8. I love that car. I really care about what I drive. But then there are some people like my dad, for example, that just doesn't care about what he has. You know, he can drive a cardboard box. Like, he literally just needs some wheels to get from point A to point B. And if you are watching this video and are like my dad that just needs something to get from point A to point B, I do believe that the best car for that is this Tesla Model 3. Now, all you car people can agree with me that Teslas are not the most well-built cars in the world. They do have their problems, they do have their panel gaps, they do have their issues with quality and production, but to non-car people, they don't really notice that. For example, these are just some things I've noticed on our rental, but obviously the dash here is starting to kind of melt. This is a common issue. It happened on ours when we had it, but this was a common issue when you blew the heat. It would just melt this plastic material. And then obviously, additionally, this door panel is like coming apart. Yeah, and then the weather stripping gets all worn as well. I can go on and on with stuff about what's wrong with this car, but that would make this video way too long. The point is that non-car people don't notice the stuff that us car people do. Non-car people just use the car for transportation, and that's completely fine. I totally respect those people. So that's why I do believe that, you know, sure, us car people will know every single issue, niggle, thing wrong with this Model 3 that I'm sitting in, all the quality issues. But non-car people, they don't really give a crap. And obviously, since all Teslas are electric, there's no major servicing, so non-car people don't have to go to the dealer to get an oil change and stuff like that. They can just drive the car, and if something's wrong with it, Tesla comes to their house and fixes the car with their mobile service, or you take it in and they fix it for free. So to me, that's just, all of this sounds like a recipe for the perfect car for non-car people. And in conclusion, that's why I do believe the Tesla Model 3 is the best car for non-car people. My dad wasn't into cars, and when he got his Model 3, he absolutely loved it. We ended up getting rid of it unexpectedly. That's another video. But I do believe is the perfect car for non-car people. So if you're in the market for a Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla and you're not into cars, you're not too sure what to get, I would 100% look at a Tesla Model 3. It's definitely a good option. It can save you a lot of money, and it's just a perfect car for non-car people. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this was a little bit of a different video, but I really wanted to film this Model 3 just because it was a perfect opportunity to tell you guys what I thought about this car. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.